I have a question for you. When you look at this, does it look boring, lame, and not unique? Well, guess what? So, though it was probably obvious by now, I learned how to use Blender. Well, the basics. I didn't master Blender. Like, I don't know what 80% of these do. What the frick is the Laplacian deform? I usually just mess around with a bunch of stuff until something cool comes out, which rarely happens. But I finally learned Blender enough to be able to model, rig, animate, texture, and some other things. Blender is something that I've been wanting to learn for a long time now. I remember watching Black Plasma Studios' animations, and it was the coolest thing I've ever seen. When I heard that they used Blender, a free animation software, I immediately downloaded it on my poor potato laptop. And okay, my laptop didn't explode, but I'm sure it was close. I opened it and it ran at a phenomenal 2 frames per second. Beat that, NASA. So I tried to make a Minecraft animation. But as you can imagine, trying to make a 3D animation with a slideshow is pretty annoying. So I decided to give up. Then, fast forward some years later, I actually have a good computer! I didn't really think about making 3D animations though until I started to watch some YouTube channels that popped up in my recommended. Krugston, Funky, and Irrational Mango. And while watching their videos, I felt a spark happen inside of me. I remembered that this was something that I wanted to do a long time ago, but I just gave up on. So, I decided to start learning Blender again. But this time, I wasn't gonna try to make Minecraft animations. So I made this guy.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Alright, so first, let's talk about why I gave him ball hands. A while ago, I used to play a lot of Wii Sports, Wii Play, and that one turn-based fighting game on the 3DS. It's in the Mii Plaza, and you have to, like, save a Mii. I forgot what it's called. Anyways, it's safe to say that I was exposed to a lot of ball hands, and they kinda grew on me. I thought that they were pretty cute. And cool, for some reason. And while you might have a lot more options for expression with actual hands, I just like the look of ball hands on my character more. Now, the hat. Why did I give my character a little clown, sleepy pajama elf hat? Well, the answer is similar to the ball hands. I just like it. I don't have a history with the hat like the ball hands though. I just like that kind of style of a hat. Whenever I drew a hat for a character or something, I would draw it like that pretty often. Alright, now one thing I really like about my character is that I have set expressions, and you do not know how much time this saves. In the Terraria speedrun video where I used that plain black and white character I made, I had to manually draw the face every single frame. And yeah, it's just 2 dots in an oval, and also my character didn't move that much. But even so, I draw it like 5 different times because it just doesn't look right the first few times, even though it's just 2 dots in an oval. So having these pre-drawn expressions helps so much. Now, of course, this isn't the final product of my character. I'm still learning Blender. I have a lot of learning to do. I can't make masterpieces like these guys yet. But I'm sure I'll get more ideas for my character over time, so expect them to possibly change in the future. And that's all I have to say. About Blender? If you don't know what FL Studio is, it's a DAW, which stands for Digital Audio Workstation. Basically, it's a program that you make music in. Just like Blender, I've been wanting to learn FL Studio for a while, but not as long as Blender. Like many people, I love music. I also love making music. The feeling of making something that sounds awesome or catchy and thinking, I made this, is great. I've already made some songs on FL Studio, and I think some of them are pretty decent for a beginner. There are 2 artists that I listen to quite a bit, and those 2 are the ones who inspired me to make music. Creo and Meganeko. Now, I know not everyone will agree with me, but these 2 make amazing music in my opinion. Like, what the frick is this? That is blessing my ears. So, how is this relevant to my content? Well, it's not very relevant. The only thing is that some of the background music in my videos will probably be something I made. Anyways, with Blender and FL Studio out of the way, now I can talk about arguably the most relevant thing to my content. You see what's in my hand right here? This is my sweet baby boy, Sony Vegas. He's what I used to edit my videos. I'm about to tell him something. You wanna hear? I don't need hurt you anymore. Up! And away! So you're probably wondering why I just kicked him into the cosmos. It's because I have this guy, who is objectively better. That's right, I'm using a completely different editing software, DaVinky Resolve. I actually used DaVinky Resolve to edit this video you're watching right now. I switched to DaVinky Resolve because first, Sony Vegas would crash often, and what sucks even more is that I forget to save. So, I'm just editing one day, and then because I wanted to delete a 5-second piece of media from the timeline, Sony Vegas just crumbles in front of my very eyes. And second, I just got tired of it. I wanted to change, I wanted to learn something different, so I switched to Resolve. Now, because I'm completely new to Resolve, I don't know how to use it very well. Like, they have an entire node editor, and what's all this? So, what can you expect from now on? Well, just that my videos will have animations, some of the music in my videos will be made by me, and probably some other things that I can't think off the top of my head. I'm still gonna play games and do other things, but now my videos have a bit of style, a bit of oomph to them, you know? Yeah, so I hope you guys like it. I've been wanting to do these things for a while, and it feels good to finally start doing them. So, anyways, thanks for watching, have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya! Alright, and that's it. What? Who's talking?